you are going to learn all about properties, object properties, how to manipulate them through scripts. So before we begin, I want to show you what exactly we're going to be doing. So as you can see here on our workspace, we got, for example, the base plate. All right. So here we can see the properties window. These are essentially attributes, options for our current object part. Tell it whatever you want. As we can see here, we have a brick color, a cast shadow, a color, a material, some kind of reflectance or transparency. So let's say that I want to make the base plate more transparent, more reflective, and change its color to red and material to corroded metal. Okay, for example, I did these changes here. Okay, so we can see how the base plate is changing on our 3D map, 3D world. All right, so today what we're going to learn is how we can do changes to these properties window through scripting instead of going and doing it manually, which is probably fine if you don't change an asset as you play the game. But if you're like changing how assets look or what assets exist, or there's some kind of effect you want to make, you need to do these manipulations through scripts. And the example we're going to see here is manipulating properties. But what you got to understand is that you can manipulate anything that is inside an object's properties. And usually what we do is we manipulate attributes or positions. Okay, so we either change the transform or we change the attributes of a block. But today we're going to do it with appearance just to keep everything simple. So let's open up again our script. This was the script we used for arithmetic operations. Let's clean it up and let's begin. So first of all, what we're going to do is we are going to access the entire game by typing game. So this is essentially a place, like think of it like a variable that stores everything that is inside our game. So pretty much everything you see here, all of this hierarchy is the game. Okay, so this variable in the scripts holds all of these things. So after you type game, what you want to do is click dot, and then you want to select a specific sub option. So in today's video, we're going to go for the workspace, all right? Because we want to access the workspace and specifically the base plate inside the workspace. As we've said in the first video of the tutorials that we're making, the hierarchy matters. And what we do here is that we're accessing through parents to childs using dots, traversing through the hierarchy of our game inside Roblox Studio. So we accessed the workspace by typing game.workspace. Now we want to access the base plate. So we're inside the workspace and the base plate is like that. You just type how the name of the base plate is. And it's very important to always make sure that you give correct namings, unique namings to your items. You can right click on an item and click rename if you want to change its name. Always make sure that your variable names, object names help you understand where the item is and what it's doing. Always have names that you understand, specifically their function and purpose. So we accessed the base plate. So how can we access now the properties of the base plate? It's very, very simple. If you click transparency, dot transparency, we get access to the transparency field. You see how easy it is? It's very, very simple. And what we can do is use the assignment equals and number, and when the game runs, it's going to change the transparency that we have set by default to 55, 0.55. It's going to change it to 1. And you can do this with pretty much all of the other attributes that you see, all of the other properties that you see inside the object. So reflectance, we're going to bring it to 1. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change the material. So in this case, what I'm going to do is just change the material, and I'm going to use a string to change the material. This is not what I would suggest that you do when you make a game, even though it's pretty easy and you can see the default options here. But there is also another class that you can use that is specifically for all of the materials that you have available in your game. But right now we're going to do it as simple as that. We're going to see more options in the near future as we progress with these tutorials. So this is how the script can look like, and you can access pretty much anything else you want. Like anything else you want, you can access through this exact structure. It's really, really simple. Like you could do whatever you want. Okay, so again, I want to give you a reminder. Here we've got number data types. Here we've got a string data type. It's very important that the changes you do on each of these, let's say properties, is done on the correct data type. You don't want to go into transparency and write XXX, okay? This is completely wrong. Like this is not the correct thing to do. So make sure that you don't make this little mistake. So let's play the game to see how things change. And obviously we can see that the base plate has changed to brick, reflectance 1, transparency 1. So the script actually works. The change was done. So I want to give you a little bit of an objective for today's video. I want you to go ahead and create a new script, okay? And I want you to go ahead and create a new part on the workspace. And I want you to go ahead and use today's tutorial to manipulate the object, change whatever you want, like the color, brick color, transparency, play around and also try to fail, try to make some mistakes. Doesn't really hurt. At the end of the day, you can just delete the script. So go ahead here and put a string on reflectance or transparency and see the error message, like do that. Let me show you an example. Doesn't really matter. So the value of type string cannot be converted to a number. And we see here, if we click, where the error is at. It's line 2 of the script. So this is very useful. This is how you can debug this kind of errors. Roblox Studio is going to help you as much as it can. Okay, so it is what it is. Make sure to play around with it. Check also the Roblox Bible on the link down below in the description. And I will see you on the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.